Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you Set 3, the winner's match from Group E in this MSL. It's going to be on Dante's Peak between Stork, the commander of Protoss, and Mind for the Terran army. And yeah, this should be pretty fun. Dante's Peak is another one of those 4-player maps. It's pretty big. Another one of those 128 by 128 maps. And so far, it's been pretty even. PvT hasn't been really, it's actually the only matchup that hasn't gone kind of swung in one direction or the other for whatever reason. So there is that, definitely even in PvT. We're going to have Terran Mind in the bottom right in yellow, and Stork Protoss in bottom left in, what color is that? Orange? I click orange. Yep, Stork's in orange. So Stork is not the purple Protoss, but I will still be favoring Stork, as I don't think anyone except for Fantasy and Flash are really the only Terran players that you could ever, at least today, that you could consider favoring over Stork in a PvT TVP matchup. Stork is that good that those are the only two that I think could really match him on a game to game, week to week, best of 99 match. Those are the only two players I think that could really compete with him and take him down in the more games you play. Don't get me wrong, Mind is a good player. Mind could take it, of course, in any one game. Anyone can win in StarCraft, but overall, definitely favoring Stork in this match. His domination of Firebat Hero. Firebat Hero, I don't know what. Firebat Hero did not look very good in that game. That first push out, well, I don't know if it's not that he looked that poorly. It's just that when that pincer came in on his first attack, I think he was just in a really bad spot. Tried to do what he could. I mean, there have been other games where he has looked far worse in TVP, that's for sure, Firebat Hero. But definitely that pincer attack on that first push out really just put him back too far, and could not recover. So Stork got a pretty easy victory at that point, I gotta say. Once he got that pincer kill, it's basically that was basically game. Especially with the number of Dragoons that were left alive, there is so many. And it looks like Stork's gonna 12 next again here. There it is. There's another 12 next from the Stork. So Stork against Firebat Hero, now against Mine with another 12 next. And I know I said it before. I don't know. Are the players allowed to watch each other's games in the groups? I have no idea. But if they are, I wonder if Mind maybe suspects that a 12 next would come his way. He is setting an SCV out right now, and it's going to go straight for it. And unlike Firebat Hero, I am about 90% certain that Mind is going to go on the assault. I really do think that Mind is going to build a bunch of Marines, pull off SCVs, and go after this Nexus. I don't think that he's going to allow Stork to get away with this. He's already invested in the gas, taking miners off of mining and onto the gas. So one Rax Expo is just not really something he can do right now. And look at that, he stopped producing SCV, so he is going to go for a big attack here. He only has one SCV on gas at the moment, so he's going to build this factory, probably going to get a bunch of Marines. I would guess maybe half dozen Marines or so ish. A vulture or two, and what it'll look like an extremely strong FD push with a large SCV backup, and this has worked. I have seen it work before. A strong FD with SCVs and support repairing and building bunkers. And I guess it's not a true FD because there's no tank usually in this, but it's the FD without the tank, but with SCVs instead, I guess is what I'm saying. And a forge going up for Stork. So I actually have not seen this yet from a Protoss players trying to defend their 12 next with cannons. I have not seen this. This could be really interesting if it works. Could we see a new way of defending a 12 next for a Protoss player? That could be really cool, really unique if he's able to do it. I imagine he's building a couple of cannons right now, and I got a phone call going on, but I'm just gonna kind of ignore it, to be honest. Someone else will get it. And he's just trying to delay for this cannon right now, pulling off all of his probes at his natural expansion, just trying to delay for the cannon, trying to give himself as much time as possible. And I think this is actually going to work. I think he's delayed long enough. As long as he can stop those SCVs are actually starting to bat at his cannon. The Marine goes down, the Zealot goes down, but the photon cannon is into play, and it only gets one kill. The photon cannon only gets one kill. Oh man, That's such a close timing thing. I actually think that this is something that could end up coming into play later just because of how close that timing was. 5 seconds, that's what I'm telling you. 5 seconds that cannon had come up earlier, I think that would have worked. I really do. So, kind of crazy what's going on here. Is that bunker going to finish? The bunker does finish! So, oh man, the bunker does finish. So Stork kind of in some big trouble here. He's trying to stop any more reinforcements from going into that bunker, trying to keep the marine count in that bunker as low as he can. But he's pulled off a lot of probes right now, and he's lost a lot as well. He's trying to destroy the bunker. SCV trying to repair as well. It looks like a tank is possibly coming in as backup, and I think he's actually turning around. So that marine goes down. Luckily for Stork, that bunker only had 1 marine in it, so it really wasn't doing that much damage, so he could sit there and pepper at it and not worry too much. He didn't have to wait for range or anything. So that was wow. That was a really entertaining. Oh, is that Moletrap? That is Moletrap. So Moletrap went to Korea, and I think that is Moletrap. Pretty sure. That was pretty cool. If that really was Moletrap, that is awesome. That is really awesome if he went to the MSL. I'm actually going to message him on YouTube right now and be like, hey, Moletrap, were you in the MSL? I think I saw you, bro. But that is pretty cool if that was actually Moletrap, which I think it was. So I will find out for you folks. I will definitely find out for you if that was Moletrap. I really think it was. So there is that. And Machine Shop upgrading, probably getting Siege now for his tanks, or it could be Mines actually if he's got Vultures coming in for backup. So Mine is going to continuously be aggressive. You're still on his 1 base. Looks like he's setting up for a second, but hasn't taken it yet. And oh man, Stork loses 1 Dragoon. Looks like he might lose a second, and that Zealot is gonna go down. So now he evacuates his natural expansion. Gonna pull all the probes out, and he's just gonna try and hold his ramp right now. And that mine could be dangerous. No, the mine does go down. So this Dragoon doesn't have range either. So that Dragoon is really going to struggle to defend the ramp on its own. There's a second Dragoon joining now. And most of the Marines have gone down at least. But the 2 tanks are just, they're still so dangerous. And Stork trying to hold it. And trying to get the mine. The mine does blow up on the damaged Dragoon. And Stork forced to GG. Not enough there. And I think what it came down to there is he went for that cannon. So that's a lot of investment. That's 300 minerals that he invested, and all of that time that he could have had that second gateway up and building Dragoons, which is the traditional 12 next defense. So since he went for that cannon, trying to go for that kind of a defense, and it didn't work, he was just too far behind. And he couldn't build up enough forces to destroy the tank follow-up, and he lost too much trying to defend with it. So I think that's kind of what happened there. I suspect that that's really that was really why Stork couldn't defend against just 2 tanks. So there's that, but Mind is going to advance in this MSL, taking down the PVT Master Stork. So he's going to advance into round of 16. Yeah, we're in 32 right now. So 16. And now we're going to go on to the losers match, Free versus Firebat Hero. Those 2 are going to play for the right to play against Stork in the final match. So that should be a lot of fun. We'll see who advances. The losers match is also going to be on Dante's Peak, and I will see you guys all there.